I think the thing that I'm most excited about for this Mars retrograde is that right now, Mars is in Leo, so it's ruled by the sun, and the sun is in Sagittarius. We're going to be able to see so many victories of probably like long-term targets, long-term goals, long-term purpose that we've been working in, walking in, asking ourselves to create or discover, things that we've been learning about, bringing new information in over the years to be able to have the victories for the first part of this Mars retrograde while Mars is still in Leo and we are still in Sagittarius season. You'll be able to see the victories that you have accumulated for yourself. One of the things right before this Mars retrograde that I've been learning about, sometimes being able to accept defeat is also a victory. Because if you can accept it and you can learn from it and you can move on, you have a new opportunity to do something else. You could have another victory. You could have another target. You could have another purpose. There's more out in the world. So sometimes being able to be in defeat is actually the victory. Also, victory is really just what you choose it to be. And that's a whole other thing, but sit with it, discern as you need to, sit with it if you need to. But if not, that's cool. Because victory is just it's whatever you decide that it is. We have the general structures in the world of what people agree should be labeled as victory. But personal victories, I think it's so much more valuable. And this is the Pluto and Sagittarius in me, okay? I think it's so much more valuable to be able to look at your life and be like, that was a victory. Other people might have said that I lost in that situation, but I definitely won. Or I might have lost in that situation, but I definitely won. Every loss is a victory. And with every victory, there's defeat. That's like the structure and order of the two together. So during Mars retrograde, we get to see finally, plus Neptune going direct, the illusions are lifted. Like we finally get to see very in the realness, very detailed, because Saturn's also in Pisces where those illusions are like, they're no longer around, things are grounded. So we get to see very directly, like this is the victory that you have claimed. This is what you have done. This is the victory of your purpose. And also who have you become because of that? So if you're receiving defeat messages or like this has been a defeat or you haven't been able to claim the victory, maybe it's just a not yet sort of situation. Or it could be if there's defeat, letting things go, like maybe it's just something that wasn't supposed to happen and finding victory in that too, And also, really what victories did you earn that are centered in self? That's also a part of Leo. There's going to be a lot of illumination on this because it's in Leo and that's the sun. So lots of illumination. What victory did you get done? What victory has benefited you? What victory for you has really been true? As I'm filming this, it's still like a couple hours until Mars goes retrograde and I can already feel it. The like void point of those transits. I'm always in the sensitive energies though. That's just how I function as a human. So there's also that. So discern for yourself. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. Rest, recover, healing, harvest. As long as you have your priorities together, because that's also a part of Mars. As long as you have your priorities together, this Mars retrograde, specifically Mars in your chart, wherever it is. If you have that prioritized and your priorities are strategized and you've got boundaries around it, you're good to go. And you're able to retreat and not necessarily move your feet in that area. You're not marching around, no battle on the ground, okay? There can be a lot of good victory and harvest around. And this is the first Mars retrograde in a couple of Mars retrograde cycles that I've actually had it together. And Mars retrogrades only happen every 2 years. So I'm very excited about the fact that I'm able to actually sit in the harvest and the retreat and the comfiness this time. Because I've seen what a Mars retrograde looks like when you don't have it together. That issue's hard. So yes, thank you. Let me sit and be in the comfiness this time. Maybe just a little bit. Because it's not just to sit. Mars is active. It's an activation. So it's like the rewards of things you have activated and the victories of what you have been activating. But if you feel like you haven't got your priorities together, Mars retrograde will help you see how you've been kind of your own enemy and or how to get it together. If there's been other things around you that maybe you've been prioritizing in front of wherever your Mars placement is, anything that could be standing in your way, externally, internally, maternally, paternally. We do have Chiron retrograde in Aries currently opposing the dark moon, and Mars rules over Aries. So there is the maternal, paternal aspect of healing and possible triggers to this. Side note, if it wasn't going to be hard enough, and hard enough might not be the word. Intense. If it wasn't already going to be intense, okay. This Chiron opposite the dark moon. Everything else in the chart right now, I'm feeling pretty good about. Or at least able to like handle. Not that I can't handle Chiron or the dark moon. Love them both. Those are the two placements that have me tired right now. I would like a little nap from them, but we're not going to get one. Not for another like while. Which, you know what, fine, whatever. I'll sit in it. I'll keep healing. I'll keep doing the healing. Oh, every day it's something different. Every single day. Oh, do you remember that? Do you remember what happened when you were young? Do you remember what that person said to you? Do you remember you want to sit with it and heal it and reveal it and love yourself a little bit more? Yes. Also, I'm tired, Grandpa. Soon we'll be able to put the shovel down and stop digging, okay? But for now, that's what we're in. Going back to the victory thing. If you got your priorities together, congrats. Enjoy some victory time. Some time of honor and reverence for you for the work you've been doing. And hopefully also, if you don't have it together, wherever Mars is in your chart, it's easy to get it together. Because Mars sometimes is not always easy. Depends on how your chart is set up with Mars energy. Actually, that's kind of true. So yeah, may it be easy if you're getting priorities together. And if you have it together and you are, this is like an extra note, but necessary. If you have it together, okay, don't let yourself at any point during Mars retrograde not have it together, okay? Keep it together. Don't fall out of the like instinctual priority strategizing stuff that you're already doing that has allowed you to receive the victory. You can do it. Stick through it. You got it. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. I'll stick through it too. You know what? Here we go. Keep up your brew. Keep doing what you need to do. I gotta go get this podcast finished. I'm almost done editing. It's gonna be up. We got some crazy stuff going on next week. So check it out if you're interested. But also, thanks for being here. And I'll talk to you soon.